How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the episode 3 of the PeerMetals Podcast. I hope you guys are doing well today. Just going live here. Let's wait for some people to get in, but I appreciate everyone for checking out the recording afterwards. We're here after my 2-week hiatus of vacation. I had an excellent time. Could not complain. But we're ready to make some big progress when it comes to PeerMetals here the next couple weeks. We have a lot of plans we're going to be talking about today. Very excited for what we have in the pipeline. And I think you guys will be too. But I'm just going to wait for some people to roll in here before I keep on rambling to myself. And if there is anyone in here, tell me what you think about the music, please. If it's a little too loud or if it's fine. Audio levels on my end seem like it is okay, though, so. Becky, welcome in, Becky. How are you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. While we're getting some people in, I'm gonna show off. I brought out a couple of pieces of silver here today to kind of just start off with. Yeah. So let's see. I've had a company for a while, so a little inactive. You have some people staying with you? You don't hear music. I bet you do now. I bet it's just a little quiet in certain parts. Tell me if you hear it now, though. It's showing up on my end, but if not, then it's alright. Yes, Becky, Greece was absolutely awesome. It was really cool to see like a different culture like that and just to see how people live. Sheep Dev, what's up? I love this this original Royal Mint packaging with the maples here. I mean, I wish they still made them like this, but now they put them in the tubes. But I don't know, this packaging is just like heavy duty. I bet you guys hear it. I love it. What date are these? These are 2003s, so it really wasn't that long ago if you think about it. Welcome in, everyone. We got 5 people in here. Thanks for stopping by. Company is gone now. Are you, Becky, are you still in Florida or are you back in New York? I can't remember if you were heading back up north or not. I got a couple of my Anglehard bars out, 10 ounces. I love the, I'm pretty sure they call this a pea loaf. I love it. Nothing on the back of this one, but this one has a little bit of toning to it. Not the nicest toning, obviously, but still gives it a little character. But yeah, this is probably my favorite 10-ounce bar that I have. Just look how clean it is, and I don't know, it just does something to you. Very nice, Becky. Very nice. Yeah, still a little cold up there. I got some Anglehard Prospectors in the original lollipop wrappers with some. These are starting to tone in the packaging, which is interesting. They got the E's on the back of them, and some of them went in one way, and some of them went in the other way, as you can tell. So it's just funny how that ended up. But yeah, my little bit of show and tell for today. That's what I got pulled out of the safe. Alright, let's get into what we have update-wise for PeerMetals. So, let's see. I'm going to talk about the stuff that we're working on coming out for the next couple weeks here, okay? So, what we got planned is we're going to be a very widely requested feature that we're going to be working on is spot price, or the price of your listing automatically getting updated with the spot price of gold and silver. That has been a huge request for us. So we are definitely going to be working on that. That's kind of like next in the pipeline for us is trying to figure out that integration and where to tie that into. So that's going to be our first big thing we're going to be working on is the price of your listing automatically getting updated with the spot price. So that's going to be a big one. Spot price and marketplace, Shashank goes, yep. And then we have some minor changes to the social feed. We're really just trying to keep more people engaged on the platform. So figuring out some extra features for the social feed, just to kind of make it fresh, keep it just, you know, make it more lively. That's going to be the goal of the social feed, and just to get that going just a little bit nicer and have some more features and make people want to come back to it a little bit more. And Sheep goes, so would that be spot price plus the same price you set? So how that would work is probably, haven't figured out all the details quite yet, but ideally how that's going to work is you set a price above the spot price you want to set. So let's say you want to sell your silver round for $3 above the spot price. So right now it's $33. Let's just say that. It's a little bit higher. But let's say it's $33 and you want to sell it for $3 above that price. So it would be $36. But let's say if spot went down to $31, well, you'd be at $34 sale price. So it's going to kind of tie to whatever the price of spot and then plus or minus, but no one is really going to sell minus of spot. So it's going to be more, you know, plus how much above spot do you want it. Space Miner, good evening. How are you, sir? Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. And then another big thing we're working on too, which is going to help everyone's exposure. Pretty much free marketing for everyone. My Silver Journey, what's up? Listening in your car. Appreciate you pulling it up. Be safe out there, my friend. But I appreciate you pulling up the stream. Right now we're just going over the upcoming features that we're working on. Something that we're going to be rolling out in the next day or two is whenever a new listing gets added to the marketplace, we're automatically going to post that on some of our social media channels. So it's going to be automatically posted to Instagram and Facebook, and that's actually going to be it for right now. So just Instagram and Facebook. We have, and Twitter, actually. That's the third one. I knew there was one more. So we have dedicated social media accounts just for listings, and that's going to be automatically posted every time someone uploads a new listing on the marketplace. So it'll automatically just be posted across social media. So it's free marketing for PeerMetals, obviously, and it's free marketing for your guys' products. So every time you list something, you get featured on social media. So that will be pretty cool. And we'll link to all the social media channels once that is actually running. But just to go back over one more time, since we have a couple new faces in here, appreciate everyone for stopping in. Being Becky, Sheep Dev, Shashank, Space Miner, My Silver Journey, appreciate you guys. But yeah, just to go over briefly one more time, upcoming features that we're actively working on right now. Spot price, I keep on messing that up. The price of your listing automatically adjusting with the price of spot. So let's say you want to list it for $3 above spot and spot price is 33, it would automatically go to 36. If the spot price went down to 30, it would be 33 because you're just adding extra onto the spot. Buy up gold and silver. Welcome in, sir. How are you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. And then we're also going to be making some minor changes to the social media feed just to try to keep more people engaged, add some features on there, make it a little bit more user-friendly. So yeah, those are the three things we're actively working on right now. But let's talk about some things we've already launched that you guys have already might have seen if you check it out and you kind of search for new features. We're always adding small little tweaks and changes and things like that, but these are more substantial changes. And let me pull that up here and switch my screen over to that. Boom. Okay, so now we're on the home page. Let's just scroll down actually on the home page. So if you scroll past kind of towards the bottom, we added recently viewed. So these will be all of your things that you've recently viewed on the website. So that shows up automatically on the home page. And then we have the featured sellers section. So these are going to be people that only showcasing people that are actually have listings on the platform. So you just scroll through and you can check out all of their shops. And let's say you wanted to, well, Becky, since you're in here, we'll click on your shop. Let's say you want to just check out Becky's items. You can press view shop and it just loads all of her listings and no one else's. So that's a pretty cool feature. This way it just kind of gives another spot just to, showcase our sellers and give more people a chance to get some exposure on the platform. So that's right on the home page. Right here, featured sellers. And I don't know what's going on with the website right now. It's being a little flaky, Shashank. I have had to reload a couple times. But the next thing we added on the home page is what our customers say. And these are all of the customer reviews that have been left. And we also added some videos of, like this video right here is Chuck Stacks opening up his first package. This is Sobriety Silver talking about the platform. And then this is 49's Fine talking about the platform. He made a whole video about it. So these are just some featured videos that we thought were really nice of people to make, so we put them up on here, and if more people make videos, we'll go ahead and probably add those up on there too. And then these are all reviews. Vegas Stacker, welcome in, my friend. And these are all reviews that people have left on the platform, so it's just kind of adds some social proof to people are actually buying, people are actually selling on here, and there are people leaving reviews for the things that they've received. And I don't think anyone, this, just to let you guys know, to be transparent, this only does explicitly show the 5-star reviews. We want to show the best, but I actually don't think anyone has left anything lower than a 5-star yet. Maybe, Shashank, if you're still here, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anyone's left lower than a 5-star review. But you can see, like, there's actually, we've had quite a few sales. I mean, and I don't think everyone's even reviewed. I know there's more pending sales that need to be shipped and things like that too. So it's just awesome to see that people are using the platform. People are getting good reviews. People like what they're receiving. So, and this is the buyer here, and this is the person that they bought from. So very, very cool. Those are all 5-star. Yeah, I was wondering if we had anything lower than a 5-star. I don't think we do quite yet. Okay, what else do we have? Let's just go through the list here. Okay. No one has gotten 4 stars or less, so this is so far a 5-star rated platform. Thank you guys. Thank you to all the sellers, really. All those are just seller reviews. It's not really about the platform itself, so kudos to all of the sellers on the platform for doing what they need to do to get the items to the buyer. We appreciate that a lot. Keeps our lives easy, keeps the buyer's lives easy, and hey, it just pans out good. So the next thing we've launched recently, and I think we're gonna switch this up and make this a little bit better. This is very early stage feature right here, but this is wanted items. So you can actually go on here and you can see that someone who wants to buy something that they may not necessarily have seen on the platform yet. So Raleigh Gold Dealers has came on here and he does want something, so we're going to read what he wants. And if anyone can fulfill his order, come on here and message him. I bet he would definitely appreciate that. He's looking for American Silver Eagles. He's looking to spend over $1,000 and he wants 50 of them. So I'm assuming 50 rolls of Eagles. So if anyone can help him out, come on here. And he's just telling you what he needs. You can come on here and post a comment, view his profile. Dang Verizon ad. I gotta get YouTube Premium so we don't have to deal with that. But yeah, wanted items. So if you want to come, if you're specifically looking for something, you can also add an image. Raleigh Gold Dealers, he did not add an image. I think we all know what that looks like. So we're going to kind of clean this up, make it look a little bit better. But yeah, so if you want to come post an item you're looking for, give it a title, category, price range, quantity, description, and then you can also add an image. You just visited his shop Wednesday. Yes, when we all get up my silver journey for the, as long as you guys are still cool with me hanging out with you guys, when I come to Raleigh for the next coin show in June, I'm pretty sure, I'm definitely going to be needing to check out his store. I'd like to even try to make a video with him if it's possible, but I need to reach out to him. Space Miner goes, Peer, are you guys going to stay with the gold and silver only, or do you have intentions of adding other precious metals as well? So we support gold, silver, platinum, palladium, copper. Is there any other metals that we're kind of missing that you would perhaps want to see that maybe I just am unaware of? June 28th, sweet. Yes, definitely be making an appearance for that. I actually I have a buddy in Raleigh who said I could stay at his house, so I don't have to pay for a hotel room anymore, so it makes it even easier for me to go. So that's cool. But I'm gonna keep on moving down the pipeline here of new changes. Okay, so we also added some new marketplace views. So if you just go look at the marketplace standard, it's kind of small. Small as in you don't see as many listings, and it's everything's a little bit bigger, actually, not smaller. Smaller in the sense that you can see, you don't see as much. Biggest show of the year in NC. Well, how could you miss that? You can't miss that. I can't. But we have the marketplace wide view. So this just expands everything and makes it a little bit more visible, so you can see more as you scroll. And then we also have the AI recommendations. So this is a view up here. You can change the views right through here. So we have a couple other views that have already been on there. I'm not going to go through those, but you can just go ahead and click on these, and one of them is the AI view. So these are specific recommendations for you. So these are things that I recently have viewed, and also similar to viewed, so they're kind of like recommendations based on what you viewed. And we're also going to be adding more things that it pulls data from on here as well, I'm sure, to make this more convenient. Just add more convenience. AI. Hey. It is AI powered. So, and AI is a buzzword. So, why not? Why not? All right, the next thing I have is updated marketplace listing. So, we didn't have sale, like the sale functionality for a while. So we added the functionality for people to run items on sale. So Raleigh Gold Dealers has this 11% off right now, and you can see that indicated right here, and you can see the original price and then the new price. We also added some trust factor badges on the listing, so ready to ship, and then secure purchase guarantee. And you also have the little learn more button, and you come on here and you can read more about our security. So just to add a little bit more trust factor to the listings, we also added the 5-star or the star rating in general up inside the username box here. So you can just go ahead and check that out and see. And this has all kind of been cleaned up a little bit up here, actually. Then you scroll down. Failed to load the reviews. Let's just refresh the page. There it is. I don't know what's going on with the website right now. The website is not working that well. I am not a robot. Okay, I don't know why they're saying anonymous, because I've seen the usernames here. But if you scroll down on the listing, you actually get to see the reviews from the buyer itself. All Things Silver, welcome in, sir. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you everyone else for being here. Vegas, Sheep Dev, My Silver Journey, Space Miner, Buy Up Gold and Silver. Appreciate you guys. Becky. I'm going to try this one more time to reload the page. I don't know why this is having problems right now. Everything else loads pretty fine. There we go. So here, this is what it's supposed to look like. Trusted seller reviews. So these are all the reviews. Not all of them. These are like 3 reviews that it shows of Raleigh Gold dealers here. So you just scroll down, you can see his reviews. You can also press on view all reviews, and it'll take you to the reviews tab of his profile. And there they are. I thought he had more than 3, but I guess not. And then you scroll down, you see more from the seller. This has all been here. Similar listings, and then some tags. So you can actually view the tags right there. Yeah, right? I've literally been using the website all day. I'm browsing through. I had all these tabs pulled up, ready to go. And everything was working fine. I literally didn't have a problem. But yeah, that is surely website development. And it's not always easy, guys. But it's definitely a good time. We have a fun time pulling out our hairs once in a while, but, you know, that's just the name of the game. All right. I'm pretty sure that is on top of what I've just talked about. We also had some minor bug fixes and tweaks that just to make everything flow a little bit better, but nothing crazy otherwise. See, like, what just happened? I literally haven't seen this ever. And the page was loading just fine. So, who knows? Who knows? Oh, it's lovely, guys. Let me just close out my web browser here, and we'll just open up another one here. How about that? Let's see if that works better. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about. Pull up my notes. So since we got 9 people in here, I want to do the question of the day. And you guys, if you can please just leave whatever comments you have in the chat. But the question of the day, and we're going to pull it up, is what can we do to improve the social media feed and aspect of the website? What do you guys specifically want to see that would make you engaged to come back and actually use this more often? We definitely have some people who come on here and chat on here pretty consistently, but how can we make this even better for you guys and make you want to come back and use it more often? Is there anything in particular that you would see, or maybe something that doesn't work that well that could be just improved upon? But yeah, that's the question of the day. What can we do to make the social media feed better and make you want to come back and use it more often? So if you could drop your thoughts in the comments, that'd be very much appreciated. And if you haven't done it already, please drop a like on the stream. It helps the algorithm, helps me out. And Space Miner goes, if you guys are interested in expanding metal categories, I would offer a large variety of valuable metals: rhodium, ruthenium, osmium for the precious metals. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't see necessarily a problem with that. It's just, I don't, like, Space Miner, do you actually buy that stuff? Because I know I don't. And it's not to say someone wouldn't. And I'm happy to support, you know, what other people want to buy, obviously. But I don't see the market for that, unlike gold and silver. But I could totally be wrong. Do you guys buy that? Space Miner, do you buy those types of metals? I'd be curious to know. And Sheepdev goes, would be nice if you could see if your favorite PeerMetals person made a post. So you can, to a certain extent, right? So you can come on here and you can view following. And I guess I only follow myself. But you can come on here. Also could add uranium. No. But yeah, you can come on here and see who's following, or your followers, and see what they've posted. We also did add a polls, so you can come on here and run polls now. That I haven't talked about, but that was done a little over a week ago, and I'm sure if you guys have come onto the social feed recently, you have seen some of the polls. I know we have I ran a poll right here. This is a good. Let's just run through this really quick too, since we're here talking about it. Question for the community: would it be helpful to see the reserve price a seller set on an auction listing? 89% of people said yes. One person said no. So that will also be something we're probably going to look at as well, adding. And Chris gave a really good explanation about this. Okay, Space Miner goes, we don't see the market because the market isn't hosted. Okay, that's a very fair point. But yes, any bullion I'm assuming dealer that sells rhodium, as example, is usually sold out. Rhodium I have heard of in the past. And I have seen people actually sell rhodium. Those other ones that you listed, I actually I'm not sure if you're here. Oh no, that was one of my customer support guys. They're not here. But we actually had someone inquire to us. It was like one of the biggest osmium dealers, or I think it was osmium. Sheep or Shashank, if you're here and you remember, let me know. But I think it was osmium where they were like, hey, we are one of the biggest dealers of osmium and we'd love to sell on your platform. And I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. I'm uneducated when it comes to osmium. So maybe that's something we should look at. That's not the first time we've heard about that. So yeah, it was osmium. I was pretty sure it was osmium. It's really interesting though. They had like, let me see if I can just look it up real quick. I doubt it's even like bullion. Hey, JM Bullion has it though. The market for infant yeah, I don't even know. But sounds like a good idea. If there's supply and demand, it's a metal. I don't see why not. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. That's how I feel about copper. Copper is widely accepted in this community. I feel like shoot, I already lost it, guys. Rhodium. I don't know why I'm tripping on that. My bad. Rhodium. I have that. That's also in the community as well. I've seen that. Becky goes, I sometimes forget to look at the social feed. Well, we'll definitely try. We're going to try to make that more engaging so you don't forget, Becky. And if you do forget, maybe send you a notification to check it out somehow. So we're working on that. My Silver Journey goes, yes, osmium is a goodie. Wish I had some, but not pulled the trigger yet. Well, that might be something that we look at for sure, because I don't really... I need to look more into it and just like, what's the point of it? Like, I'm sure there's a purpose, right? But I don't really get it. So, they also, look at all the different things they got. But like, how often is an indium, like, how often does someone want to buy that? I doubt it's often. But I could definitely see adding rhodium. Osmium, since we've talked about it so much, it kind of makes sense. Osmium is not in bullion, mostly for jewelry right now. They did have this square bar, so I guess this would be considered bullion, right? 1 ounce. Becky, I'll do better. No sweat, Becky. No sweat. It's really not a big deal. We're just we just want to try to keep it alive and keep people wanting to come back. So that's really not your fault by any means. This is interesting though. I'm definitely going to look into this and see what we can do. Another thing that we're really lacking at the moment as well is there's really not many like graded coins on the platform. It is a lot of bullion, which I'm completely fine with, but it'd also be nice to like, you know, not this, but like maybe like a rare Morgan or like a trade dollar or something like that, you know. Space Miner has massive knowledge on osmium. I might be hitting you up, Space Miner, because I'd definitely like to learn more. I'm not sure how I could reach out to you other than on YouTube. I'm gonna look at your channel really quick, Space Miner. Oh yeah, you're active enough where I could probably message you on here and you'd get back to me. So I'll definitely be reaching out to you. Dang, you got some cool videos, Space Miner. Look, they look cool. Not actually watching, but another ad. Okay, let's look at my list here and see what else we got. So I wanted to just do a little community showcase of some of the people on the platform that I wanted just to give a direct shout out to. One of those people is, let's go right here. First guy is Vegas, because Vegas is an OG. He has finally come around to the PeerMetals platform as of today. I'm happy to see that he finally came through. But Vegas, shout out Vegas for coming on and listing a couple items. And like I said, he is a OG to the platform. So OG as in the sense of helping me out right from the beginning of me just coming to him and being like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Vegas, matter of fact, was the one guy that actually let me just talk with him and hang out. So Vegas OG, exactly. Vegas Smacker, I'm just realizing that you're not Vegas Stacker. I don't know if you're the same Vegas. I almost think maybe, but Vegas is Vegas Stacker. I'm not sure if you two are the same are the same account. So, but appreciate you, Vegas number 2. I think you're Vegas number. I don't know. I'll be listing more this week. That's sweet, My Silver Journey. Appreciate you for that. Okay, let's see. The next shout out. And this guy has a special shout out because he is the first guy to sell gold on the platform, IVG. I want to say he sold 2 1/10 ounce. So shout out IVG because he is the first guy to actually sell some silver. Stuart, messing with my lurk OTG. Howdy, y'all. Welcome in, Stuart. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. I appreciate everyone else. Becky, Sheep Dev, My Silver Journey, Vegas Smacker, Stuart, Space Miner. Appreciate all things silver. Appreciate all of you guys for stopping in and saying hi. Let me just make sure. Wait, PeerMetals is turning a month old today. It is. That actually is a very good point, Sheep Dev. I kind of just glossed over that fact as well. But yeah, we've been live for a month. So that's really cool. And we're still here. We're still doing it. People still want to come buy and sell on the platform. We're not hated in the community because I think we all know that. I say this in the most loving way possible. And honestly, I'm part of it too, right? But the community can hate you really quick. As in, if you pull some shenanigans, your whole reputation is tarnished forever. And there's really no way to get that back. So I'm very grateful that you guys, you 10 of you, are here to just hang out. And you trust me enough to be facilitating hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars in transactions. So we appreciate you a lot. My team appreciates you. I appreciate you. And we're going to keep on growing this and doing the thing. Peer, the spirit of the platform is solid. You guys aren't going anywhere. No, we're not going anywhere. What's that meme? There's a meme. I can't remember though. I'm not even going to embarrass myself by trying to replicate it. But we have one more. We have one more seller I want to shout out. I actually don't know who this person is, but he is a new seller. So I was just wanting to shout out some new sellers. But this guy is JTC67. I'm pretty sure this guy is a company of sorts. But he has some listings that are about a week old. So shout out him. Make sure to check him out. He's a new guy. Looks like he hasn't had a whole lot of love yet. But he has some nice things on there. Becky goes, I appreciate PeerMetals for helping me meet some goals, and your support is awesome. Becky, your support is awesome. You have been around for a while too, and you're a day one on the platform, so I appreciate you as well, Becky. But yeah, we're gonna do everything and anything we can to facilitate more transactions for you and for others, and to make sure everyone does their part the proper way, and that's what we're here for. So one more time, guys, if you guys have any I was really hoping I could get a little bit more feedback from you guys about this particular thing. But is there anything we can do to improve the social feed aspect of the platform? Is there anything in particular that we're missing that you could think of that you would want on the platform, and you would make it use it more? Any feedback would be great. Stuart, need to work on listing soon. Still sore from dumping at low. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Stuart. I had to do that fairly recently, where I had to just dump some silver a little bit. So that's just how it is. Vegas Macker, I heard OTG's reputation is completely ruined permanently forever. I don't know who that is, so I'm not going to speak on that. Unless I'm just blanking on it. OTG. I don't think I know who it is. Okay, guys. The next thing we're going to hit, let's just look at the price of silver and gold right now before the markets open. Tomorrow's Memorial Day in the States, so the U.S. market will be closed, but that doesn't mean that all the other markets around the world are not opening, so they will be open for a certain amount of time. It happens. Now just got to get ahead of the game. That's right, Stuart. I had to sell some metals, so I haven't purchased any recently just because my budget has been a little bit tighter, and I need to get back to even just buying maybe a few ounces. I'm confused about the whole OTG thing. I'm sorry. That's my brain just not working right. But anyway, let's look at the prices of metals, shall we? Since we're here. $33.58 for gold, $33.48, $1,091 for platinum, palladium, $984. So, oh, that guy is one of the best trolls on YouTube. Okay, I think I have seen him around now. Sorry. But I'm going to launch a little poll on here. So, what is spot going to do for gold and silver? And how long does... I think the market opens really, really soon. In 23 minutes. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? And poll is live. So is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Is it going to go sideways? What do you think? What do you think? I personally think it's probably going to go up. Oh, down. You guys think down so far. 4 votes. Okay, 50-50. Okay, 50-50 up and down. I personally think it's probably going to go up. Kevin Hawthorne, welcome in, my friend. Good evening from Lakeland, Florida. How are you doing? And then the real Vegas stacker, not Vegas smacker. I was very confused there for a moment. What's up, Vegas? Thank you for stopping by, my friend. I just gave you a shout out. You have to go back and check the recording. Sheep Dev, as a metals expert, I say it will stay how it is. Yeah, your expertise is probably minimum at best. I'm not an expert either, frankly. I'm just here wanting to facilitate sales between people. But yeah. Oh, another big thing that happened recently in the market, right, is Bitcoin. Bitcoin went burr the last couple days while I was away in Greece. It hit $110,000. I'm pretty sure that was the highest it's ever been. If someone knows different, you can correct me. But yeah, Bitcoin was up big. Well, not according to this. I saw somewhere that it hit 110,000. Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah. Record high of 110,000. I knew it did. And I'm not sure if you guys know anything about Monero, but I do have a little bit of Monero, and this has gone up big. In the last month, it's gone up almost $200. So I was very grateful to have a few of these. And I'm not sure if you know the news behind it, but what made it go up, there was, yeah, right here. So Monero XRP soars as suspected hacker purchases $330 million worth of Monero. So they think that they stole about $330 million worth of Bitcoin and they moved it into Monero because Monero is a privacy coin. It's not really supposed to be traceable on the blockchain. Unlike Bitcoin and other cryptos, you can kind of track it on the blockchain and see what wallets the coin has gone through. Well, Monero, you can't do that. So a lot of people purchase Monero to kind of hide their, so it's not public. You can buy some, you can sell some without the whole blockchain knowing. But if you think about it, unless you're like advertising your Bitcoin address, no one really knows that's your wallet anyway either. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. But yeah, it made a jump of almost 40% because $330 million was moved into Monero, and that was pretty big news for Monero. So the price of that went up a lot. So $415 went up $12 today. The Acadian Carpenter, what's up, my friend? Welcome in. Oh, no worries, you're late, brother. No problem. Sheep Dev is not the blockchain without the blockchain. The blockchain is the blockchain, man. The blockchain is still there, right? It's just not visible to anyone. It's encrypted, theoretically. Actually, the IRS has a $600,000 bounty out. If you can break the Monero blockchain and you can see into it and you give it to the IRS, they'll give you 600 G's. So that's fun. But the next thing I want to look at just really quick, since we're on the topic of the markets, I'm sure you guys are familiar with XRP. This has really let me down. Okay. XRP has let me down personally. I wish it would just go up a little more. Okay. I'm in at no, I'm not in that high. I'm in right here. And we've been stuck at 231 forever. And I thought this was supposed to be the future. Everyone keeps on telling me it's the future, but it's not going up. And that's what we're supposed to do. I know that's not what we're supposed to do with metals, right? If we're with metals, it's the long-term play. And I think we all know that pretty well. I don't need to sit here and reiterate that. Metals are a long-term play. You want to hold those for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, right? And then make those gains over time. I don't need to preach that to you, but, you know, I think overall in crypto, we just kind of expect it to go up a little quicker. Vegas Stacker has some thoughts on XRP. XRP is overhyped and let everyone down. So many people think the lawsuit and all that BS will help. I have more shitcoin than XRP, the Acadian Carpenter goes. I actually don't have a whole lot of shitcoin other than XRP. I have a little bit of Doge, but that's like gone. Crypto is crypto no matter what the initial... Oh, well, that's true. Crypto is crypto. But I think the ones that really have the most chance is Bitcoin, just because it's just look at it. It's the OG. The OG of anything will always stick around in some capacity, in my humble opinion. And I do think XRP does. I think the technology behind XRP makes a lot of sense. I see what they want to do with revolutionizing the market or the financial institutions. I see that. I just hope they can execute on it. I really do. Made money off Trump. Buy the rumors, sell the news. You're not wrong. I don't know. To me personally, I think it's absolutely crazy that the president of the United States has a freaking cryptocurrency. I think there's a lot of things that can go wrong there, and if we're aware of the rug pulls and things that happen that really don't get prosecuted, I don't know. Vegas goes, I have people at work that think XRP is going to make them retired millionaires. Maybe. I mean, if it goes from $2 to $100, that's big news. That's not, I don't think that's millionaires. Not for me personally. But that's a lot of money if you got some. Yeah, the Acadian Carpenter. It's insane, actually. Yes, it is insane. I completely agree. I really don't think that's... I think there's a lot of conflict of interest, if you get what I mean. Hey, I saw this one clip, though, of Trump. They were talking about whoever is involved with it. They made billions and billions of dollars. I'm sure they did make billions. And good for them for making those billions of dollars off Trump coin, because someone had to. So, good for them. I store half my crypto in my forehead and the other half in my hand. That's interesting. I'm sure you're exaggerating, but the smart move, if you are going to own cryptocurrency, is a hardware wallet. You definitely do not want it on like Coinbase. I think it's okay to keep a little bit on there, but don't keep all your eggs in one basket. That's just like I saw a post on Reddit recently. I'm gonna go to full screen here. I saw a post on Reddit recently where people were asking like, "Oh, should I diversify the money in my bank? So like, I shouldn't have all my money in one bank account, right?" And yeah, you probably shouldn't, because that bank closes or there's something that happens. Like, you probably shouldn't have all of your money in one bank account if you have money in your bank. I try to keep as least money as possible in there, because that's just me. I wish I were exaggerating, he goes. And Vegas goes, how is the platform doing? My friend, I just talked about it for like a good 40 minutes before you showed up. 35 minutes maybe. The platform's doing good overall. I did a lot of the updates though. I don't really want to rehash that out unless just go back and watch it, Vegas. I'm sorry, my friend. But overall, the platform's doing really good. We're making sales. People are leaving reviews. I'll go show the reviews really quick. I'm really happy to see that people are doing their thing. So, and we also have almost 300 listings, 267. I can't remember. Maybe Sheep, if you don't mind, maybe go back to the last stream and see how many items we had 2 weeks ago. Because I'm sorry, I missed episode 3 was supposed to be last Sunday, and I actually even intended to do it like while I was in Greece, but I can't remember what happened on Sunday. Oh, I know what happened. That was our recovery day. So that Saturday was the wedding. So we went there for a wedding. And yeah, so Sunday was our recovery day. We were all pretty turned. And everyone thinks it's going to go up. Okay, so 80% of you guys think spot is going to go up for gold and silver. 2 of you think it's going to go down. So that's pretty legit. I am on the same page of the 80%. I do believe it is going to go up. I think that was episode 1, the Acadian Carpenter. I think episode 1 it was 170. Excuse me. I think last week was like 230 or 240, but Sheep Dev's going to check for us. And he's going to check. But yeah, shout out. Look at this. This is pretty cool, Vegas. I really like that. I thought that was a perfect time to post that up. And Vegas, if you don't mind me asking, are you selling anywhere else? Are you doing the whatnot thing? I'd be curious to know. I had Blue Collar Stacker email me a couple times. He was just asking if he could post copper and things on there, and he was wanting to start selling on PeerMetals to try to get away from some of the fees of whatnot. Sorry. One thing I did develop while away is a slight head cold, and I'm now just recovering from it, but the plane ride was awful. Oh my god, 12 hours of just stuffiness in my ears and ugh. You're starting on whatnot, so you haven't done whatnot yet, but you're starting. Vegas Smacker goes, I think metals are about to bounce off the filament top until later in the year. Oh, firmament. I'm sorry. That's a, I don't know what to think about you, Vegas Smacker. You're cool, but everything, I gotta second guess everything. Okay, so the first time we had 218. The last time we had 231. And then this time we have 267 listings. So we are going up gradually, which is exactly what I want to see. Vegas has done 2 whatnot shows. That's very cool, Vegas. How many viewers do you get, if you don't mind me asking? Vegas Smacker, you're pretty cool, man. I'm not going to lie. Acadian Carpenter, I'm happy that you got your package, your giveaway. Unfortunately, no giveaway today. I am tapped out from this Greece trip, guys. I have no money. So we'll be doing that next week. We'll push that off, but we'll definitely be doing a giveaway next week. I'll probably even go to the coin shop and buy something particular. About 20 Vegas. That's not too bad, my friend. I did whatnot a little while, and I had like 15 to 20, and then there was one stream I had like 40 or 50. And that was because people were just sharing it, and I just had a good momentum going there. But that was only one time. But Vegas, especially if you promote from your YouTube channel saying that you're going to be doing that, that would be probably help you out. Coin when? PeerMetals coin when? Are you talking specifically about like a PeerMetals round? And us doing our own custom round? Would any of you guys buy that? If I ordered like 50 of them? Oh man. I don't know if I can even afford that right now, but maybe. 50 PeerMetals rounds, especially if I could actually sell them and make a few bucks on them. Space Miner goes, travel is expensive. Indeed, my friend. I've got Vegas, then Denver in under a month, and I live in New Mexico. Yeah. Traveling is not cheap at all, and I already knew that, but I really haven't gone on vacation in years. Like a true vacation, like I go up to like my family's house in New York, but that's not really like a whole lot of travel. Like that's not true vacation. So today is Becky goes, today is recovery day from having company, back to listing tomorrow. Heck yeah. Oh, you guys would buy some PeerMetals rounds. That's awesome. You guys are so cool. Well, I think that and some t-shirts are coming soon to help me fund the website. You guys I don't expect you guys to like actually give me your money for PeerMetals merchandise, but if you do, it'd be greatly appreciated. It would definitely help fund this. And you hear my dog real quick. Let me close the door really quick. Okay. Sorry about that. But we are about an hour in. I try to keep these live streams to an hour. So we are going to... Oh, I just got your text, Vegas. That's interesting. Anyway, I am going to wrap it up here, guys. The woman's getting home. We're an hour in. Thank you so much for all of your support on PeerMetals. All 14 of you. If the other 4 of you could give me a like on the stream, that would be excellent. Shout out to everyone in here. Space Miner, Being, Becky, Buy Up Gold and Silver, Vegas Stacker, the Acadian Carpenter, I already said Space Miner, Sheep Dev, Vegas Smacker, Being Becky, I think I got everyone. Stuart, Kevin Hawthorne, My Silver Journey. I appreciate all of you guys for pulling up, showing up. That's so ironic. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you next week for episode 4 of PeerMetals and PeerMetals Podcast, and there will be a giveaway next week. Ben Gardening, got here late. Jack, late, but not never. Take care, guys.